Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome to Balatro. Listen, I probably don't need to explain this to you. Most of you know way more about this thing than I do. I know this is a roguelike deck builder kind of thing with a poker theme. I know that it's been absolutely everywhere, and I feel like I kind of missed the boat on it just due to, being busy at the time that it blew up. But y'all keep asking for it, and I'm here to give it away while it's still in style, I guess. So let's find out about Balatro. Let's discover a thing. First of all, clicking on this ace makes it wobble in a way that suggests that it is not a card. That's weird. For real, I know nothing. I haven't watched anybody else play this. I know what I have seen in YouTube thumbnails. Hey, Jimbo the Joker. Our goal is to earn chips to defeat the enemy blind. I also don't really know anything about poker. I think I roughly know what the hands are. This here is a small blind. You only need to score 300 chips to beat it. Okay. Alright. I'll do that. So, how poker is this? You earn chips by playing poker hands. Each poker hand earns a base amount of chips multiplied by some mult. We couldn't call it a multiplier? Did we run out of characters? See your poker hands in the run info area along with other info about your current run. Okay, so the current value of all of these things. They have a built-in mult. It's not like something I'm building on myself. That's weird. Okay, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright, cards will also earn you chips. Oh, okay. Just the raw value of the card. Select up to 5 cards to play and press play hand. Alright, well, we got a pair of 9s. And that's it? This is not like the most impressive hand I've ever seen. And then I guess we'll play our face cards because that's chips. I mean, I guess I don't know if we're going to hold on to these cards. Because you would probably want to hold on to, part of a flush of cards. Or part of a straight of cards. Whatever, I'm going to press play hand. Let's see what happens. You can also discard up to 5 cards to try to make stronger hands. Sure, I would love to do that. Let's discard. So, I mean, this run in the middle here seems pretty good. We are unlikely to need... Oh, man. Let's discard, Gosh, a 4 would really hit the spot, huh? I don't know. I'm gonna not go for the pair. If we draw the 4, we're not going 2 through 6, so we may as well drop the low end anyway, right? Because if we pulled the 4, we'd want to play the 4 through 8. So I'm gonna drop these 2 as well. Okay, you only have a limited number of hands and discards per round to build up our amount of chips that we need. Okay, I get it. I think I get it. I sort of get it. So this is we got a 2 pair here. Does 2 pair have 2 pair at least has a multiplier on it? Do I want to toss some stuff back and try to make it juicier? So is it? I'm going to toss 2 cards back even though that breaks... What I don't know is, do I get 3 discard actions where I can discard up to 5 cards each? Or do I get 3 total cards that I can discard? Because if it's the former, then discarding 1 card feels kind of crummy. But I kind of want to hold my 2 pair, I guess I would discard the heart because I have 4 diamonds here. Okay, that's not really what I was looking for. Because we're only allowed to cash in 3 times. It feels pretty bad to cash in a 40 when we need 300 points. But I guess it's not a 40, right? It's also the amount of chips on the cards themselves. Hold on. So let's go in like this. So do I get the multiplier on the value of the chips from the cards as well? Because this would be what? 14, 30, 40. So it'll be a total value of 60 if I only get the multiplier on the hand points. Okay, no, the multiplier applies to the value from the cards themselves. Cool, that's okay. All right, that's interesting. Again, we're sitting on 2 pair here. Let me maybe dump some of these lower cards. My kingdom for a 10. But like, face into 2 pair is a pretty significant chunk of the distance we need to make up, right? Oh, okay, and it's only the cards that are actually part of the hand. You're playing 5 cards, but you're not scoring them all. You're not actually scoring the value on all of them. Aces are 11s, which is cool. I'm sitting on 4 hearts here, so like, obviously right now this isn't much of a hand. Let's drop. Do I want to toss that queen as well? Because I'd have to draw 10 king to make a straight happen. It's pretty unlikely. Maybe what I want to do is preserve the pair and the hearts and hope to pair or heart. Okay, yeah, that's not terrible. Right, we do this thing, and then I can just play the 4 cards. I don't have to play something else, but I can play something else to burn it from our hand. $3. I mean, okay. Now that you're flush with cash, you can buy some new cards for the shop. I love new cards. Okay, does Joker just like +4 to all of my mults? Because that seems bananas. This is one of the 150 Jokers you can add to your run. Alright, so Jokers are essentially like the items in any other roguelite. That seems bananas. That seems very, very good. Okay, you can carry only 5 Jokers at a time. What's this one? Enhances 2 selected cards to mult cards. The tarot card is a consumable. This one will enhance your playing cards. Just hold on to it for now. You carry up to 2 consumables. If you save up enough money, you can buy a voucher, which will passively upgrade your run permanently. Oh, wow, yeah, +1 hand per round would be significant. That seems like a big deal. And there's booster packs. Choose one of up to 3 tarot cards. This just adds a 53rd card to the deck. That doesn't seem so significant. Unless there's a way to really dig through the deck. Alright, selecting the big blind will earn some cash. Let's do it. Or choose to skip it to get a tag. Each tag has a unique effect. Keep an eye on the boss blind. It has an ability you'll need to plan around, so discard 2 random cards per hand played. Okay. If you beat it, then the ante goes up and all blinds become harder. I kind of wish they weren't using, like... I think the presentation here is actually made more confusing by the fact that they're using existing poker terminology to mean a thing that's different from the... Right? Whatever. It's fine. Beat ante 8 to win. Okay. It's fine, but if you have your own words, like if you have your own concepts, just use your own words for them. So it gives $1 per unused discard. I mean, let's play some more. You get more cards, you can rearrange them. Jokers trigger in order from left to right. Oh, that's interesting. Select up to 2 cards in your hand and press use on the tarot card to enhance them. So it's going to add a massive amount of bonus mults. Like, what if we what if we hit these two that we're just about to cash in as a pair? I do have a straight, but we're gonna do this first because I want to see the number. Well, no, we're gonna cash in the straight first, I guess, because I want more cards. I wanna make this a bigger hand. So 2, 3. Oh wait, I don't have a. Sorry, I need a 6. I do not, in fact, have that thing. We'll just do the 2 pair here that we have, because this is gonna be like an absurd multiplier now, right? Yeah, that seems sufficient. It feels sufficient. Okay, so they cash you out as soon as you hit it. You don't continue running the other hands to like build up score. Okay, so planets improve the value of particular hands. This feels like a strong one because two pair is going to come up all the time, right? Like, again, I'm not like a poker person, so I don't know the stats off the top of my head. I'm sure people who play a lot of poker know this kind of stuff, but 2 pairs got to be like exceedingly common, right? Converts up to 3 selected cards to hearts. That seems like a big deal too, actually. We could buy a card pack. I kind of like. Let's grab this. Is there any reason not to use it? Is it not a permanent upgrade? It feels like. Okay. And then I kind of want to grab another celestial pack, although it is a little bit of a shame that doesn't spend our money all efficiently. Level up the full house. I mean, the full house is probably not all that uncommon. We could level up 2 pair again. If I'm honest, I forgot the full house was a thing. Absolutely. We might have had full houses already. Let me take this too. I can see how you might want to just like run multiple level ups on the same thing and then just cash in the 2 pair. Like if we had done the other level up, just cash in 2 pairs even in situations where we have a full house. But I don't know. A diversity of good scoring hands also seems like a good idea. I guess maybe that's foolishness. Well, anyway, yeah. So if we win this, we will up the ante. Raise all blinds, refresh the blinds. It's a real messy use of the poker terminology here. So this is almost something. This is very close to something. I think we can afford to drop this for... Right now, if we pulled a 10 or a heart, we would be in really good shape. But do I want to do just a single hand discard, or do I want to go... Do I want to go fishing a little bit more? Well, if I'm trying to draw a 10 or a heart, I'm looking at like just over a quarter of the deck, right? Or actually probably just under a quarter of the deck, considering that I'm already holding 4 hearts. Yeah, maybe we just like go in really hard on the flush. Discarding a bunch of face cards feels bad. Okay. Found myself a flush. That will work for a start. Gotta get to 600. Yeah, the flush is nice because it actually lets you score all of the cards that you played. And then here we have like a nice, easy, decent 2 pair. That's gonna push us way over already. Wow, that was that was more than we needed by itself. Okay. Is the face on this card? Maybe I'm missing an internet reference here. It looks a lot like gosh, I can't even remember who it was, but there's a person in the Northern Lion, the group of people Northern Lion plays with, who draws faces kind of like this in drawing games. Indie games do love to make a reference to Northern Lion. If you can get Northern Lion playing your game, it's got to be pretty valuable for you. +1 mult per consecutive hand played without scoring a face card. That doesn't seem like the most valuable. I mean, like, working at cross purposes with a lot of the other stuff you might be doing. Each played card with a diamond suit gives extra mult when scored. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, so it refreshes everything. Wow, upgrade straight by 3 levels. That's significant. Or we could win $3 plus whatever dollars we accumulate actually from the thing. I'm gonna hit skip on this one. That tag seems pretty powerful. This one would just give us a free pack. Let's play against the big blind and earn ourselves some value here. Okay, so we got a full house off the top. That seems pretty solid, right? Strategically. Okay. Wow. I mean, this, like, our straights are already pretty juicy. One thing I do like about buying this, even though it's not going to apply to, you know, the vast majority of our hands, is just that it does let us neatly spend all of our money. Oh, that's really interesting. And we're like pretty early in this run, right? Yeah, each face card held in hand, I'm assuming at the end of, like, when you defeat the blind, has a chance to give $1. I'm gonna do this thing. And is there no difference between blue standard pack and red standard pack? This one's, I like the color scheme a little bit more. What are you? Wow. 30 extra chips is something. +3 if this card is held in hand at end of round. Sadly, none of these are diamonds. I was kind of hoping for a diamond. You know what? This thing just, it has so many chips on it. Alright, diamond cards are debuffed. What is the meaning of that precisely, I wonder? So 3 hearts, 3 clubs. I'm kind of inclined. We don't have anything else going on here. I'm kind of inclined to just drop the spades. I mean, I had to pull 2 cards of the same suit to get us into Flushland. To me, that's just like unrealistic. If I drop all of these, we can fish for the 10 and also just like hope to draw, you know, pairs or something. Okay, fish for the 10, it turns out, is a real strategy. A straight's going to be pretty juicy here. Does it matter which 10 we hold on to? I guess we're burning a lot of hearts in this hand, so probably holding on to the 10 where there's still a fair number of those things in the deck. Yeah, this is nice. I didn't realize we could do this. Let's drop that. That's gonna be pretty ugly. Actually, this is just gonna win it, right? Because the plus 12. Is there an overkill reward? I feel like the amount that we overkilled that by is worth some money or some adulation. Some applause, in-game applause would work for me. Can't afford this. Oh, that's interesting. Every played card permanently gains +4 chips when scored. That's also very interesting. Or we could buy 2 cards. We could buy 2 packs, one of which is going to improve a hand, and I don't know what spectral cards even do. This is probably the right play power level wise, but I think there's value in learning what the different card types are. Converts all cards in hand to a single random suit, or adds a purple seal to a selected one, which creates a tarot card when discarded. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we wouldn't want to put that on a diamond card because obviously we're hoping to play, or no, hearts. This Ancient Joker is hearts. We wouldn't want to put it on a heart. We're hoping to play hearts. Suit changes at end of round. Actually, never mind. It's impossible to know. I mean, this would get us in the direction of more flushes, obviously. Not that flushes are the kind of hand that we've built up or anything. I don't know. It's pretty good. I'm gonna do this. Okay, we are now heavy on hearts. How heavy did that end up? 17. Fairly. All right, let's get one of these. It'd be cool if we could upgrade our flush. So that's 4 of a kind. Okay. The straight flush, just absolutely brutal. Or full house. I mean, I feel like just given the likelihood of the other two, we kind of have to pick Earth. All right, let's do it. Give us a free spectral pack. That's kind of interesting. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Okay, that is on hearts right now, so that's cool. So I wonder how frequently it is that the tags are going to be worth skipping around, because a lot of these blinds do feel pretty trivial. Oh, that's cool. Every played card counts in scoring. Negative +1 Joker slot. That seems... I wish the tooltip would stay long so I could mouse over it. Negative +1 Joker slot doesn't seem like the right wording for that. This Joker seems fine. I kind of want to just buy more Celestial packs though, honestly. Ooh, okay, big one. So a flush level up is cool. 2 pair again. High card is sad. You're always sad when you get the high card. Let's try to level up the flush. You've unlocked a deck. Are there a lot of card backs to unlock, like in Spider Solitaire? 2 of 5 playing cards to add to your deck, or go look for better stuff. I mean, we could probably get something better than that. There is a flush here because we got all these hearts. Hey, look at that. We didn't we didn't beat it in one. The 2 pair will get us there. And I guess that's the thing, right? Like, we just want to... So far, it doesn't seem like there's any benefit to getting more... Actually, this isn't going to get us. That's not even enough. Well, it'll be, what, 52 times 2, right? So yeah, this will get us there. It doesn't seem like there's any benefit for going, you know, bigger than you need to go. 62 times 2. I missed the... Oh, I missed the... Right, the base 10 value for the pair itself. I mean, it's certainly like... It certainly got a chill vibe. What is this? 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot pack when a tarot card when any booster pack is open. That's kind of cool. Level up your 3 of a kind. That's kind of... whatever. You know what? We'll take this. I suppose I ought to get to 5 jokers, right? No reason to be just running around without all the jokers you need. Heart cards are debuffed. I'm not afraid. So what does debuffed mean? Scores no chips and all abilities are disabled. Okay, fairly serious. That said, I do still love a full house. So when it says this changes at end of round, it means like when you increase the ante. It's not necessarily what I would have expected. Well, we have a 2 pair here, but it does involve 2 heart cards. So we're not going to be getting anywhere near the value of what we would want under that multiplier. So maybe see if we can try to like force a straight out of it. If I just discard all my hearts, a king gets us there. There are still 4 kings left in the deck. It's so unlikely though. Maybe we can probably toss the 7 as well. I'm going to go ahead and throw some cards away. Let's just see what we get. Show me something. Okay, well. This is not close to a straight flush. There's no reason to try to like build a straight flush out of it. But this is good. This will give us some serious money. Unlocked a new joker as well. It seems pretty straightforward so far. Level up your straight. I mean, retrigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. That's kind of cool. I mean, I think I want to take Saturn. The Saturn plays into what we're doing really well. This thing plus a standard pack, though, is certainly interesting. I'm gonna, yeah, buy and use. I wonder what reason there would be for not using a planet card. Why can you buy them and not use them? What is your deal? Oh, you're foil, so you're worth plus 50. So the only thing we have more than 4 of right now is an ace. So I guess taking like a king of diamonds gives me a slightly better chance of being able to build that 1 straight. But maybe we should just take the card that's worth plus 50 chips. Alright, and what did I get? Enhances a selected card into a card that increases your multiplier by not being played. Okay. So rerolls the boss blind. This one is clubs are debuffed. I think we can probably just let that live. So let us defeat you. This is so almost something. Oh no, never mind. That's a straight. We should play straights when we get them. That's very important, given how our deck is constructed. It is a shame that this, the Ancient Joker, did hit the extra mult on the debuffed suit. I suppose I could have looked at that and determined that maybe it was worth re-rolling the boss. You know, we do have some extra hearts. I think I'm actually just gonna take these two. Remember to score that, or remember to play that chariot at some point here in the near future. Do I want to reroll the boss blind? Well, I mean, I certainly don't want it to end up on like hearts or anything. I think we're okay. Pretty easy two pair. Do I want to go for like what's the difference between two pair and a flush right now, or two pair and a full house? A huge amount, actually. Yeah, like really a huge amount. Okay. Well then, let's just go fishing. Do I want to just go back? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the same fishing again. And see, now it's interesting because now we're approaching the straight. We could drop. We actually almost have a flush here as well in spades. The thing is, if I take the two pair, we are completely destroying any semblance of like anything in this hand. Whatever. I think I'm going to hold on to the other discards. It'll be okay. And let's chariot. Oh, can I not? I had to select one card first. I was expecting to press use and then target the thing. So something that's more likely to sit in my hand. I don't... This? Right, because this is going to be okay with the plus 50. Or plus 30, rather. It's not a mind blower. Well, again, we sure are looking at that two pair. With the jack, though, it's a more exciting two pair for sure. I might just go hunting for something here. I don't know. I probably want to be seeing a lot of new cards. Losing the multiplier is a little bit of a shame, but sure, it would be cool if we could pull an 8. I'm going to discard these 3. Okay, that's interesting. Put us very close to a flush and a straight. The problem is I don't know that I particularly... Do we drop the two pair to hunt for the straight because the straight would be an immediate win? I mean, I don't know if it would be an immediate win, but it would be a lot. Or is it like really unsafe to do that because I only have one discard left and maybe we just like cash this in? I'm going to go ahead and cash this in. I know it's not a huge amount of money. We got 2 more hands to make it happen. And that's really interesting. We only get to do 1 more discard, so we're gonna be fairly judicious with it. Rolling out the 2 pair with an extra 50 chips underneath the multiplier is certainly a big deal. What if, though, I send back all of this, really hoping for that full house? There's only 4 cards left. So realistically, we have like a 1 in 7 chance of drawing that. It's not actually... Yeesh. Yeah, that's no good. There's 2 5s left to try to build the straight around. That's also no good. We do have 4 clubs. There's only 5 clubs left. It is pretty unlikely, I think, that we're going to do better than this. Right? That's not horrible. That's not great. It's pretty horrible, actually. Okay, so now it's like straight or lose, probably. We need the huge multiplier. Played cards with the heart suit give +4 mult. So like straight or heart flush probably would also work. So what if we... I mean, I need to find a 5 or I need to find 2 hearts. Deck's only got 23 cards left in it. And there are 8 hearts left. But I need 2, which makes this really awkward. I think I am actually going to lose. In fact, is just like discard everything that's not a heart and pray. If I keep the 4, looking for the straight, I also have to keep the 2. And that gives us only 3 draws. I'm gonna do this thing. We're going for the hearts, because a flush off of the Lusty Joker might be sufficient. Okay. $50 times 6 with these plus that. I mean, there's no point in trying to do the math on it. It's like we have to take it. So may as well just play it. Yeah, that looks pretty real. That's harsh. That hurts me on the inside. I was defeated by a big blind. Okay, I see it. I get it. I see what we're doing here. I mean, let's just go again. Okay, so we unlocked these blue decks. So yeah, getting extra hands and extra cards in hand and stuff, unlocking the $10 cards seems really valuable, and it seems pretty hard to hit $10. So +1 hand every round seems like a big deal. This Joker. Okay. Red deck gives you +1 discard every round. Blue deck seems better. And it looks like, okay, there's an unlock for winning with red and for winning with blue. Well, let's try the blue deck. Can't do higher difficulties until we beat the one we're on now. Sure. I think I get the idea. The chip values really do scale up impressively. Initial cards and boosters in the next shop are free. You know what? Maybe we do a skip blind there and doubles money. Skip straight into the... Because, like, 600 is really not that hard to hit, right? Oh, no, okay, it doubled what we had on hand. I was, for some reason, thinking it would... Next time we got paid, it would double the money. Not that it matters, you know, a super huge amount. Okay. So, we only have to make 600. The base difference between a 2-pair and a full house is like, yeah, it's very large. So let's spend some discards fishing. We didn't get there, but if they would let us play 3-pair, we're in great shape. I'm just gonna take my 2-pair. We only get so many discards, right? That's like almost a fifth of what we needed. We're pretty on track. This is kind of ugly. Like, one thing I could definitely do is just toss cards looking to build toward that spade flush, and then hope something else presents itself. Or I mean, hope that the spade flush actually happens. But I don't think that's super likely. Okay, so we've been presented with another 2-pair. The spade flush is actually close though. And we could like drop these looking for spade or a 4, which I don't think is terribly unreasonable. And then we could now find it. That would be cool. That would be high value. And we just have to high card. And we high card with the king, not the ace, so that the flush is still a possibility. Alright, I was trying to, like, obviously we had that discard 2 random cards, but gotta hope. Okay. So we have both a straight and a flush. Actually, we have a straight flush, even. Hell yeah, straight flush is gonna crush, right? At first I saw the 2 to 6, but this'll do the job. So yeah, up into the 4 digits, you are looking at. Oh, there's an interest mechanic. That's interesting too. Yeah, up into the 4 digits, you're looking at, like, you can just get there with poker hands. Playing cards can be purchased straight up from the shop. This does not seem like the most exciting voucher. I might save the $10. Times 4 mult every 6 hands played. Creates up to 2 random tarot cards. Yeah. I guess just buy it for now, because we're gonna... Alright, to be used immediately. Enhances 2 selected cards to plus 30 is... Creates a random joker. I kind of like creates a random joker at this point in the run. But we're going to see a lot of jokers. Maybe it is better to... Yeah, let's tag some chips onto something. I mean, I kind of want to just go big on the cards that we already want to play. Maybe that's foolishness. Maybe I should be hedging my bets and instead, you know, buffing the weaker cards. So kings are high value for us because we did just boost some kings. Create a planet if this card is held in hand at the end of the round. Yo, that seems very good. And also plus $3 if this card is held in hand at the end of the round. I feel like, right? I feel like we gotta take that. And then let me just go ahead and fire this, so I know what we're looking at. What does the tower do? Makes one makes one card plus 50 chips, no rank or suit. That's interesting. Yeah. So I could sell this for $1. I'm a little unclear, like without the joker that makes your cards score when they're in the hand, even if they're not part of the scoring part of the hand, I don't know how else you would score the stone card. So I might just sell this back now just to open up space. Okay, the cards post reroll are not also free. Played face cards give +4 mult. Yo. I feel like we want to you want to be playing a lot of face cards. All right, let's go ahead and next round here. Free Mega Arcana pack. 800 is still like extremely doable. Cards are drawn face down after each hand played. That's a nightmare. I kind of want to skip the big blind. Let's play the small blind. Okay, so we want this to just sit in hand. I have 3 of a kind. Do we want to maybe... I mean, I have 3 of a kind, but I have nothing else going on. Maybe just take the 3 of a kind, because this is going to be like a pretty easy victory anyway. I leave the 10 sitting so it can trigger. Or, well, it's at the end of the round, though. Three Jack is almost something. It's in the neighborhood of something. What if we dump these? Okay. I'm gonna magician one of the jokers. We're just gonna go ahead and like this should be pretty good, right? 3/3 Joker with the smiley face here, or Jack rather, with the smiley face and pretty solid. Real close to a heart flush. We have 3 more hands to make it in. It's just not very exciting to take the 2 pair here, I don't think. But down to 1 discard, I'll go ahead and do it. Alright, 2 hands left and we only have to make 105 value. I feel like we can probably get there. That said, this ain't much. Do we want to just like hold the pair of 2s? Discard looking for like particularly a queen, but just like face cards in general. Just face cards to play. Yeah, the deck is still pretty face card rich. Spend our last discard there. I did not turn into very much, did it? I don't really want to play the pair of 10s for obvious reasons. So... we can play the pair of 2s. We could just high card something. I'm going to play the pair of 2s, I guess. We just need to make like 100 on this last hand, which should be very doable. Well, it should be very doable. I say that like we actually have something. Yeah. So high card is 5. So it'd be 15 times 5, which is only 65. And this isn't going to fire on this hand. It's going to fire on the next hand, right? I think that's true. But to play the pair of 10s doesn't actually get me any better because I'm not getting the plus mult from the Joker on the 10s. Right? If I'm understanding this correctly, so it would just be 60, which also doesn't actually get me there. Yeah, sadly, this just isn't quite anything. It's so close to a straight. So cards that aren't involved, they don't count at all, right? Like if I put these two up, it's not going to trigger the mult off the face card. Yep, 798. That's fun. It was me. I was the real Joker. I was holding on to that 10. I wanted the effect so badly. I mean, I get how you could just play this. I get how you might sit down to play some Balatro and end up playing 10,000 consecutive games of Balatro. After defeating the boss blind, gain 15 bucks. Like 600 is so easy to get. Yeah, let's just accumulate a couple of tags and then go in here and lay down a 600. You know, that's a decent start. Do I want to toss everything but aces and sevens looking for the full house? Because it's going to be a pretty soft 2 pair. Or do I just dump the diamonds? Like, it really sucks that dumping the diamonds also breaks all of our existing pairs. I'm going to toss everything except the aces and the sevens. Okay, we didn't make it to 5. We did make it to another 2 pair, which I'm actually willing to play. I think this is like okay. We at least get all of the card values on this one. All right, 3 more hands to make 212 chips. So 9, 10, jack. I mean, if we're pulling an 8, we're running the 7 to jack anyway. So that queen's not super high value right now. I suppose with the queen, a king also is live for a straight. But I'm also thinking we have 3 clubs. Like, what if we discard everything outside the straight? So looking for... We have 2 more 7s, 2 more 9s, a 10 and 2 jacks. Yeah, all right, let's spend the last discard. Okay, yeah. Sufficient. What I liked about that hand was how it was sufficient. Alright, so $5 plus this, plus the tag. And then there's going to be a cool joker in the shop, and hopefully this gives our run an interesting start. What's this cool joker? When blind is selected, destroy joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to the multiplier this card is holding. That's really interesting. Planet cards are way more frequent. I mean, yeah, give me this. And then I need to pull some more jokers. So yeah, give me one of these. Gains 0.25 mult per playing card added to your deck. Or a 1 in 4 chance to upgrade the level of a played poker hand. I do think these are both kind of not awesome. So I'm happy to feed them to the Ceremonial Dagger. They're both uncommon. So it's the sell value that matters here. We don't actually know that, I guess. But I'm going to assume they have the same sell value because they're the same rarity. So this will just make the... This will just make the Ceremonial Dagger plus 6 mult? Is that right? That seems awfully good. And then like... This sucks, but... Sometimes you high card, and you know... What if the high card was like, okay. I do kind of want to buy this because I just think planets are really neat. Yeah, sure. It's me, the planet merchant. Alright. Am I doing stuff that makes every skilled player of this game uncomfortable in their seat? Perhaps. Maybe. Ooh, the orbital tag's exciting. So here's the thing. I don't think it's a good idea, probably, to skip both of these blinds, but I do really like their tags. I'm going to take this. Yeah, so this is just plus 6 all the time. It seems good. There is 80% of a flush in this hand. Do I want to just go for just like toss some stuff? Looking for that other club. There's so many clubs left in the deck. 9 of 44. Probably not actually that wise. We almost have a straight as well. There's a lot of nearly here. So like this is the part where being a poker player is actually like meaningful, right? Because you could potentially have run the numbers on this sort of thing. Although obviously in most games of poker you're not staring at an 8-card hand. I hate to... So like we could discard the 3 with no damage to our straight ability, because if we pull a 4, we still have 4 to 8. We can discard one of the 8s, although obviously breaking my only pair if I do that. You know what? As foolish as it is, I'm looking for that flush. Was it foolish? Yeah, it seems fairly foolish. But what if we did it twice? Doesn't that improve the math? Maybe. It also gets us a 3 of a kind that I might want to just like smash. How much worse is 3 of a kind? You know, it's not that much worse. So with plus 6 on the mult, the 3 of a kind is 30 plus 21, 50. So it's a 51 times 9, which is over half of our, over half of what is required here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take that. If I did this math correctly. Yeah. And then we're still pretty close to that flush, honestly, like... I am going to try one more time. I'm going to fish for it one more time. Okay, we pulled another... Actually, we pulled a 4 of a kind. That's pretty rad. That's got to do the thing. Okay, you don't gotta buy too big, but it's probably a good idea to buy a Joker. So as a rare, this probably has a high sell value. Okay, yeah, 4, so that'll... Gosh. Gosh, that Ceremonial Dagger seems alright. Upgrade 3 of a kind by 3 levels seems awesome, but you know what seems more awesome is acquiring another Joker and feeding it to the Ceremonial Dagger. So I think that's what we're going to look for here. I mean, yeah, let's just take kings to 6s. I'm fine with that. Our Joker's on 14 mult. We'll just play whatever at this point. The important thing is getting out of here in as few hands as possible. All right, show me. I did do the planets thing. This is on me. Leveling up the straight flush seems a little ridiculous, but I'll do this. And then, like, do I want some Arcana? We're about to be playing just like blind poker, right? We're about to be face down cards. So it's hard to know what to do with that. I might want to just hold on to the $5, honestly. And improving the cards. Yeah, all right. Increases rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1. That's kind of funny. Gives the total sell value of all current Jokers. This is a card that does not play super well with the Ceremonial Dagger. We could also burn 2 cards. But I think we're better off doing this, right? Just creating a couple more pairs. And we'd probably want to do it like down at the bottom end. I guess if I do it to the 2 and the 3, then we're ending up with 5 4s, 3 2s, and 4 3s, which isn't that much of a change, really. But like, I guess 2 is not actually at the edge of the chart as far as straights go, anyway, because the ace is the 1 in the straight. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we do just want to like take out a couple of low value cards. Very slowly make our deck more consistent. I will say if I was going to take out 2 cards, I would kind of want them to be of the same suit. That makes sense to me. So we're not damaging flush potential on 2 suits at the same time. So like, do I want to burn a 6 and an 8? Does that make sense? I don't love that those are like right in the middle of where the straights come from. 8 in particular feels like a... Yeah, I'm gonna do this is weird, but... It's a weird game, is the thing. Alright. Well, I mean, that's something. I guess I want to, if we're going to be playing 2 of our spades, let's just go ahead and play 3 of our spades. Yeah, we're gonna be left with either 2 hearts or 2 diamonds. Yeah, this should be pretty decent though. A nice high straight with that extra 14 multiplier. And then we have no idea what's in our hand. Oh, interesting. It's not doing anything. Never mind, because this is implying, well, maybe it is. I actually don't know. But if I just put up like queen and high card that shit, it's still times 16. I'm gonna just queen and these 4. Let's see what it is. What it is a 3 of a kind. Well then, there you have it. I really like Ceremonial Dagger. We need to get more jokers. Alright, we don't have enough money to buy them both. This one's uncommon. If we're only buying one thing from the store, it may as well be this. We could buy the crummy joker and a pack, but I'm just going to do this. Okay, we've unlocked a yellow deck for some reason. $5 per skipped blind this run. That's not bad. All face cards are drawn face down, also not so bad. Yeah, the question here is like, can I afford? I think the answer is no. I should probably stop skipping stuff because we need to feed the dagger. This dagger must feast. It's critically important. So like, what if? Sorry, generally sort by rank, please. What if we drop everything? We're just looking for like a full house. And then we find it. Full house with some face cards in it and all that multiplier. Yeah, that's gonna do a pretty significant portion of what we needed to do. And then like this is nearly a flush and nearly a straight, just like all hands. But it's also 2 pair. Do I want to be? I want to be hopeful. I want to live in Hope Town. So, yeah. That's not quite what I was thinking when I said living in Hope Town. Why don't we just try this again? All right, well. Are we going to get there on this one? Well, like, high card's actually pretty valuable with the upgrade we gave it. If we do a pair, we're running 26 times 2. If we do high card, we're running 25 times 2. I'm just going to high card this, I guess. Not that it super matters what this is. I think almost any hand would have gotten us there, but this is for sure going to do it. All right, $5 is not a lot of dollars, but it does get you a joker. So yeah, I don't know if the sell price of a thing is based on the buy price of the thing or if it's based on rarity. Played cards with odd rank give plus 30 chips when scored. I mean, let's grab this. And then for $4, save our $4. Well, we'll get a lot of money from the boss blind. Let me maybe try to improve our deck a little bit more. Convert 3 selected cards to clubs is kind of fun. We're still all even on suits, yeah. I guess actually, I like this because it lets me turn 3 cards of the same suit into hearts. So we end up with 2 13s and a 16, and you just don't try to make... just don't try to flush hearts. Or don't try to flush clubs, rather. Yeah. And then we go in, because we gotta buy more jokers. Critically important to buy more jokers. I mean, I'll just play some 3s. That seems fine. Let's just open with a times 27. All right, so we're getting to the point where like it is starting to matter a lot, though. I'm gonna throw, I guess, this, because like if we pulled the jack, we'd want to play the, yeah. If we keep the diamonds, though, we're like maybe low-key headed toward a flush. I mean, there's a chance at least. Oops, I hit play instead of discard. What I meant to hit there was discard. Oops. Yeah. This time I'm gonna press the right button. Okay. Let's hold the hearts, right? What am I doing? I don't want this 9. Okay, and now like basically anything will do it, right? Yeah, I need to generate 300 chips. This will be 40 times 27 plus whatever, yeah. I did basically just like pitch $1 there, and that's due to pressing the wrong button on the UI. That's embarrassing. What if we needed that $1? Only $5 on the cash out. Pretty not great. Yeah, can't even do anything with it. Can't even feed my ceremonial dagger. It's terrible news. All right, all face cards are drawn face down. So we got 2 face cards and we don't know what they are. Well, we're sitting on a pair of 9s here. Gosh, what is the best way to play with these face down cards? That's actually really interesting. I might like toss some stuff, kind of hoping for an 8 or, you know, a second pair at the very least. Yeah, let's... Well, we got our second pair. I'm gonna go ahead and take the 2 pair. It's a pretty decently high 2 pair. That's like a third of where we're headed. I'm considering dropping the 2 through 6. Like, there's this possibility that we pull a 3, but there's only 3 3s in a 37 card deck. Like, I think it's much more likely that we're just looking for something to match up with all this stuff. Do we know? we didn't see when previous face cards were discarded, they discarded face down as well. So we didn't get any information. We're only getting information by playing them face up. I'm gonna do that then. Let's make a pair and... Okay. So 3 of a kind, that's not bad. I just take the 3 of a kind. Be 39 times 27. It's not awesome. We'd have 2 hands left after that. Yeah, I do not love it, I have to say. Maybe what we do is we play these 2 cards and two of the other cards just to get them out of the hand. And I know we have fewer clubs overall, but we don't actually have that many fewer clubs in the deck right now, due to having seen a lot of other stuff. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna burn the 6 and the 5 here. Right, that's still a chunk of the distance we need to cover. Yeah, and I feel a lot better about this. Like the 2 pair that we have available here. We have 1 discard left as well. I'm gonna play the 2 pair. We know that we lost a king and a jack already. I'm debating throwing one of the face cards under it as well, just for more information. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so we know we lost a queen of diamonds. This gives us a little bit better idea what is laying still in the deck. Never mind. I had not attempted to calculate what the hand was worth. I did not realize I was ending the round. Okay. Neptune improves your straight flushes. This voucher does not seem very good. And I think just leave with $7. Yep, definitely not worth the skip. Not when I could be feeding my dagger. If we discard these, giving myself a decent chance of maybe drawing the 6, but also potentially working on that flush. Okay, yeah. Do I wanna, does it matter which, I guess, yeah, let's use the club. So we have another diamond in hand. That's not a bad start. So let's see here. We can discard hunting for... Do I want to break all of my pairs? Maybe we don't. Discard that. Yeah, this is looking for like more suits for the flush, but we keep the 2 pair in hand. Okay. Definitely rather play the flush. And who knows, we might be on our way to another flush afterward. Not quite. We need 1800-ish. I feel like... I don't know, the odds of getting this straight are low enough that I feel like maybe the thing to do is just throw away everything that isn't a spade and try again. There you go. That's going to finish it. All right, let's buy a joker. $6 is not a terrible cash out here. In fact, do I just buy 2 jokers? I still am not wild about this voucher. I think I do. And it eats the one immediately to the right. I think let's hold on to the raised fist for the next thing. All face cards are debuffed. That's not great. But like, what if more molt? What if we just keep forcing the molt up? We were real close to a diamond flush there. I don't know, maybe I should have played that differently. I just saw that and jumped at it. We're still really close to a diamond flush. We've seen a lot of diamonds at this point, though. There's 7 left. I'm hunting. Well, we got a full house out of it. And our low card is an 8 for the Joker. Like, that seems pretty solid. Okay. At this point, basically any real hand is going to finish. I do like this one. I would not hate to keep the raised fist around. Let's see if we can find another joker. We can indeed. And then, do I want this planet? Yeah, what the hell? You don't want to be playing a pair, but sometimes things happen that you do not want to happen. Alright, face cards being debuffed is, you know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it immediately. Then we discard these and, like, this hand is really evenly divided. Discard these and, like, the 6 and the 5. We keep, like, this center part of a straight here and our pair. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Unfortunately, we're going to have a 5 in hand no matter what, so that's going to limit the raised fist a little bit value-wise. But, like, I don't think this is horrible. We do have to make 12,000 here, so I guess we have to do a little bit better than not horrible. Pretty close to a diamond flush. Still have 3 6s. part of me just wants to go fishing for the diamond flush. There's 6 real diamonds left in the deck. So each card drawn is a 1 in 6. Well, I mean, the first card's a 1 in 6, and then each card after that's slightly better. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go fishing. We got there. We got there, and then that 8 is our raised fist now, which is pretty good. Provided that the debuffed cards don't count. No. Okay, cool. Feel okay about that. We get one more discard, and I feel like just throwing stuff. We have a lot of hearts left, right? Well, not that many. But enough to get there. Unfortunately, this time we're raised fist on a 4. So we got to make 3K. We got 2 hands to make 3K. I think that's doable. So scores no chips and all abilities are disabled. But if I do this, it's still a 2 pair. Yeah, I think this is okay. That leaves us a pair to start the next hand. Because we're not going to get there. If I did this, putting the 4 in, just the raised fist hits the 6 instead. Then we're looking at 80 times 37, 49. No, wait, is that... Without actually doing the math, it feels like it's in the neighborhood of actually get us there? Yeah, no, it totally is. Okay. Saves us a hand, earns us $1. Ooh, fancy Joker. Create a planet card if the played hand contains 2 or more 8s. And it's polychrome. Or smiley face is just like actually good. Yeah, raised fist is only going to sell for 2 anyway. I wish I had a sense of whether the polychrome was affecting the sale price. This voucher is definitely interesting, but I think we're going to take... the smiley face. We'll probably keep the raised hand. Raised fist. These are getting a little harsh. I am feeling like I might be running out of juice here. We are not scaling upward as fast as these numbers are. This is pretty weird. It definitely behooves us to ditch a lot of these small values. And maybe I do so into a 2 pair. Okay, that's almost really great. I think probably let's just discard. You know, we're looking for that 10 anyway. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it on the high straight. The 9 isn't doing anything for us. Pair of kings. Oh no, actually, I almost have the club flush. Yeah, I mean, another 2 of a kind with an 8 on the raised fist is good. Actually, if we play the 8 into this, then we get an even better raised fist. Okay, if we can make something of that quality happen again. Once again, did not do the math at all. I think this is Yeah. High card is just, it's not very exciting. I keep hoping we're gonna see better planets. Who knows? Honestly, our high card started to get pretty okay. 16.5. 16.5 is pretty real. Well, it's a little heartbreaking. Like it's so close to a straight flush. I mean, I think we got to do it, right? Yeah, the 3 is what's hitting the raised fist anyway. Maybe this is a discard first thing. Maybe we pitch these hoping to... Okay. Yeah, I'll keep the heart. But that's a lot better. We gained a bunch of multiplier there. And more fun cards to work with. You know, I ran that straight, but we did have the spade flush, didn't we? I should have done the flush. It was higher overall value and it has a higher base score. Do we just take the 2 pair? I feel like we just take the 2 pair, eat the 5. That could maybe have been crafted into something, but it's hard to say that like 4,500 chips isn't good enough. Okay, wow. Play one of my 7s of hearts. Okay, then we just got to get a 3K, which is relatively easy. We only have 1 king left in the deck, so that straight is probably... Yeah, that high straight's probably off the table. We do have... just like a shit ton of diamonds. There's so many diamonds left in this deck. You know what? This will turn out to be good enough, probably. So we're pretty easily, pretty consistently generating like 4,500-ish per hand. Which means I think we're still in a good spot for the moment. Sure, Venus is worth a level up. That's a good one. And then $2 per discard if no discards are used by the end of the round. Well, I'm not ever going to do that. We can feed you to the thing. The dagger must always feed. So we should be okay here. Lose $1 per card played. It's really mean-spirited. I don't know if it can go negative. Because if it can't, we're just gonna bottom out real fast. Do I want to just go hunting here? I think, yeah, let's try to find that flush. Okay. Yes, it will keep track of negative dollars. That's a shame. Okay, full house queens and kings is something. Leaving a 6. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think I want to discard on this. I think we want to just take this. It would probably be a good idea to actually improve the value of my cards. Get some Arcana in here, because, like, our multiplier is so high. Our multipliers are always so high. Any improvement to the cards themselves at this point is going to be so significant. We have so much force multiplying on everything. Kind of want to just play the 2 pair, honestly. We are going to be so broke. The raised fist, sadly, is almost certainly getting eaten. And it will not provide as much mult when eaten as it will when functioning. How many hearts do we have left? The thing we actually have left is a lot of spades, and we're just not drawing them. So we're pretty unlikely to finish the diamond flush. Yeah, I don't know what I think is going to happen here. This one doesn't feel super likely to turn into anything. Do I want to just maybe like toss these cards that are kind of in the middle? There's still 2 aces left. There's 1 queen. Like the 9 and the queen are both very unlikely to match. I think I'm gonna do this. Just like find me something. Okay. Well, it is something. It's hard to argue that it wouldn't be something. I'm thinking like this gets us a 10 off the raised fist. We are talking about playing the absolute maximum number of cards possible into the tooth, which is maybe going to be problematic in the long term. All right, there's only 3 hearts left. I can discard as many as 5 cards, so we could see a third of the remaining deck. In a third of the remaining deck, we're not too likely to pull the number of any suit that we need. There are no more 9s. There's still 2 aces. There's no more 2s. So discard the 2, the 9. The thing is, if we're just talking about making pairs, I don't know if we are necessarily going to win off of... Was 2 pair... Well, we only need 3,400. 2 pair probably gets us there. If we can find a pair for something. There are 2 5s, 2 6s, and 2 aces left. So, like, do this. Okay. We almost did make the flush. It's actually pretty close. So we do this. We play the 3 for the mult because I'm nervous, even though it does cost us $1 to do it. Yep, that is technically a victory. The most technically a victory. Cool. Well, we're sure not buying anything. $30K is starting to feel pretty unrealistic. Part of me wants to hit the coupon tag here just so that we can buy stuff in the next shop. But I don't... $30K, I mean... Yeah, fuck it. Alright. We just gotta make real good hands happen. They have to be extremely real. I had to say I don't like... I don't like this as a start very much. Is it like... Hunting for the full house feels pretty bad. There are 5 cards in the 44 here that would get us there. So hunting for the straight feels a little better. Since we're not filling a hole, we actually have the interior part of a straight. I would say let's maybe do it like this. We need to draw a 2 or a 7, which is slightly more likely. Okay, cool. So how do I want to... If we have to play the diamond, we play the diamond. Yeah, we're playing 2 diamonds no matter what, so we may as well play the 3rd diamond into it. And then I guess maintain a heart for the heart. Low card in hand no longer matters. Oh, friends. Oh, friends, that's very worrying. No, I think I'm just done. All right, we have a flush here, and I think we just kind of have to take it, but it's not going to be good enough, right? No, we need to average. We needed to be averaging about 6K per hand. And I don't know, like, outside of very extreme circumstances, our deck is not capable of producing 6Ks. Like, our multiplier is really good, but I didn't improve the base value of the cards enough. We need to be able to drop, like, another 50 on the left side of that equation, right? Or on the left side of the multiplier. Yeah, okay, I think we're just doomed. 4 clubs remain. Chasing that flush is pretty bad. We have 3 8s or jacks left. Everything's bad. It's all bad. It feels terrible. Let's... I mean, I certainly can't play a 2 pair. Two pairs is very unrealistic. We almost found the flush. I have 1 more discard left. This is 4 diamonds for spades thing is really rough. There are 2 10s. Straight flush should be pretty fun. I think we do this. Whee! Yeah, that base 100 is certainly going to help. There you go. That's the kind of shit we need. So if we just get like 2 more straight flushes with no discarding involved, I think we could get there. I think that's a world where we get to continue playing the game. This is going to be insufficient, unfortunately. All right. Casual 10K off the top. Let's see it. This is nothing. My issue with this hand is that it isn't anything. Look at how good that high card is, though. That's a 2K high card. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jimbo? Jesse? Whatever your name is. Yeah, that's Balatro. I get it. I understand it. I mean, this certainly turned into almost a 2-hour episode without me intending that to occur. So I see what people are after. Yeah, we'll play some more of this. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, more of this, but hopefully a little bit more balance in our lives. It turns out there's a limited value to ratcheting up one side of the multiplication too much. So come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.